of course, nobody will care about anything else apart from Nvidia today. So this is something that I wanted to pick up on. So Nvidia, look, I want to say this, that let me just jump into Nvidia. And let me just go into the financials. So for now, from the technical perspective, ooh, hit my microphone. From the technical perspective, for now, we are ranging, but we're ranging kind of nicely, comfortably above this downside line. So in a way, everything's kind of pointing a little bit more towards the upside on the from the technical perspective. 130 is the barrier that I'm watching on from the technical perspective. If we clear that and we stay above it, then yes, great, more buyers here could join in. Now, that said, we are looking at the lower side here as well, because this 123.40, something like that, is a good target as well. And if we do clear that and drop below this kind of increases the chances for a drift lower towards the 45-day EMA, the 100-day EMA, and so on and so on. So this downside line. But let's not forget, and something that I keep on mentioning to everybody, that do not do not look at stocks only from the technical perspective. On the contrary, you have to look at those from the fundamental side. And with technicals, you only support your fundamental analysis. Now, looking at the financials here, and I want to quickly jump into statements. So yes, the company has, you can see that it has been showing good operating income for quite a while now. The only thing is, what I want to point out is the it peaked in Q3 23, and kind of since then started, drifting a little bit to the downside. So if you look at the numbers here, I mean, you can see that it has been drifting lower. Yes, total revenue is kind of somewhere ish the same, but the operating income is a little bit dropping. Now, that said, pre-tax income looks quite decent as well, I would say. Yep, great for them. Net income is also rising. Income seems to be doing a good, showing good results. However, the change is not that, let's say, good. So basically, yes, the number itself keeps on rising, but the way it's changed, the way it's progressing, it's kind of on a slowdown a little bit. Oh, and everybody's now going to be pouring on me bad stuff on me, saying that, oh, I'm the pessimist of Nvidia. But look, I have to be realistic on some things. Now, another thing is I wanted to point out is the price to sales ratio. So this is kind of, we're currently sitting at 39. I mean, that is just a lot. Of course, when you're Nvidia, that doesn't matter. But if it would be a normal any other stock, then oh, it's above 2. Oh my God, So it's like above 2. Then it seems like it's not worth it, right? But we're at 39. I mean, okay, but it's like I said, it's Nvidia. Now, another thing, the gross margins. This is something that I wanted to point out as well. The gross margin has been rising. Yes, that's great. However, at some point, it has to slow down. It has to go to the downside. What will it go to? 100%? I don't know. I mean, this is, look, the to point out the success of the stock. It's not a. It's, I mean, for me, it's not a problem. It's a good stock in general. It's a good company. They're managed well. They're showing good results. It's just that I my belief of what comes up must come down eventually is still, it's still greater than any other thing. However, I'm talking about the short term. The long term, yes, maybe Nvidia, could continue to rally, could, go back to those 200, 300s after the stock split. And in my opinion, it could. The only thing is, at this point, I would like to really like to see a nice, decent correction, before, let's say, jumping into this. So if we also get some sort of revenue projections where basically that they are going to be saying uh, their, let's say, the estimates, the EPS, for example, their EPS is going to be dropping, then, or so should I say revenue forecast. There we go. That's the table that I was looking at. So if they will be giving us an indication that actually, you know what, their revenue might decline. So currently, Q224 is expected to increase. Okay, let's see how much it will actually meet this, because then Q3, then this is what we're talking about. If we see a slight, if we see a slight decline here, or a miss to these estimates, that's where the stock could actually fail a little bit. So keep your eyes on this, ladies and gentlemen. I think that that's something to bear in mind. It's like I said, it's a good stock. The only thing is that let's pick it up a little bit cheaper and then maybe rally,